Hello everybody, it's me, Vincent Znader, and today we're gonna be doing another series of overrated or underrated school edition. Let's go! Good morning, good afternoon, good day, I don't know. Hello everybody. We're gonna be doing overrated or underrated school edition. Now I asked a lot of people on the Discord. There's a lot of responses. We'll see how it goes. So first, we got from Chaz, school PE. It's properly rated. You know, in my 4th year of high school, it was really good because, you know, we had to do like physical activity and stuff, which was kind of a nuisance, but it did its job. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing more I can say to that. All right, next, we got school pizza. School pizza is pretty underrated. I gotta say, like, no one really chooses it in the cafeteria, but, you know, give it a try. It really depends on which school you go to and which school pizza you've tried. Ours is pretty decent, but it's like really thick, has a really thick crust, so it's like bread, but it's like having like bread with toppings on it. But I can't really complain, so, you know, it's underrated because it fills up my tummy. I don't really choose it much though, because it's f***ing expensive, so yeah, there's that. Next, from Couch Potato Senpai. That feeling in school where you and your squad around 2 to 6 friends have a secret hangout place where you eat and play. That's pretty underrated, because no one really does that anymore. Way back in, like, 3rd grade, we'd have, like, a tree where we just hang out and chill and play with sticks and rocks and shit. It was pretty cool. You know, I kind of like that one, but once you get older, once you're, like, in high school or some shit, you don't really get around that anymore. Everyone's really busy with all that stuff. I wish it would be brought back, though. Like, I'd have some friends lying around, and I was like, hey, let's hang out to this random post as a secret. And then we'd all, like, have a picnic or some shit. It's pretty underrated, and if you guys haven't done that yet, I recommend you guys should try it with your friends, if you have any. Next, we got Ken. Intrams in School Foundation Day event. Intrams is pretty overrated, not gonna lie. Number one, I'm not an athlete, so I can't really have a really good take on it, but intramurals, it's overrated, because, like, I've had really, like, crappy experiences from it. Nothing was good, because even if you get the really good food, you run out of cash, and then you don't get to choose the other good food. We had a lot of stalls for, like, different kinds of food. So there was takoyaki over there, and there was shawarma, and there was another food over there. There's even, like, blue lemonade juice, which looks like a shield potion from Fortnite, and I didn't get to try that, because I ran out of cash, because there was a KFC right next to it. It was pretty good. That's all I wanted. I don't know, it's pretty worth it. Yeah, I'm just spitballing over here. So yeah, intrams is overrated. Change it a bit, like, make it specifically for sports, which it still is, but, like, you know, there was this thing with, like, clubs and all that. I didn't really want to do it, because there's too much work, but, you know, there's better school events. Next, we got contests and school fights. First of all, contests are pretty overrated. Like, students just do those for, like, extracurricular or, like, extra credit. No one really does it for the sake of, like, doing it. So yeah, pretty overrated. School fights, overrated. Do not pursue violence in school, kids and people my age and college students. Just don't fight, man. It's not really worth the trouble. There's been instances where I really wanted to punch some guy in the face, but I didn't. The long-term consequences after that really, they're really bad, so don't do it. Next, from No Good Nick, having the gym teacher join the losing side because the other team sucked ass. You know, that's properly rated. We haven't really experienced that during our PE. I don't really have, like, a really strong opinion about it, but, you know, it's properly rated because, you know, if you pit school nerds against student athletes, there's gonna be a slight disadvantage. Well, slight is an understatement. It's a huge disadvantage. Sometimes a gym teacher is gonna come up and rep the nerds and then score all the points in, like, dodgeball or something. Is that how dodgeball works? I don't know. I'm not American. Next, we got dating while in school. It's f***ing overrated, man. I think there's, like, a lot of my batchmates who do this shit, and it's, like, really off-putting. What do you even go to school for? Because, like, the usual trend is, like, once they have, like, I don't know, a serious relationship, they tend to f*** it up, and they ended up f***ing up their academics, which is really a bad thing. But there are some good ones. I've heard, like, some batchmates having a really stable relationship because, you know, they're both committed to each other. That's their thing. You know, I can't really say for certain. Because, you know, I'm not really the kind of guy that gets girlfriends, you know? Like, this whole thing, and, like, I have a YouTube channel. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's why I don't really have a strong opinion for dating while in school. You know, I'd have to say it's overrated. You know, study first. Don't date. Just don't do it. It's not worth your time. You don't want to be that guy, man. Alright, next we got silent reading time. We usually had those during English period where we just go to the library and just read stuff, and then we have to, like, take notes on the book we're reading. Like, they let us choose the books from a certain selection, and then that's just it. Silent reading time is underrated, especially in my age. Reading is pretty important. It's a necessary skill that you should keep developing, even when you're like 17 or older than that, because reading is pretty fun. You know, if you get into it more, it's like the green tea of hobbies. Like, the first time doing reading as a hobby is gonna be crappy, because you're just looking at words and then you're just imagining stuff. But you know, that's the fun of it. It's pretty underrated to have silent reading time, even though if like school has like a lot of flaws, especially with like our whole system. I guess silent reading time is pretty important. So yeah, it's underrated, and I give it my personal approval if that does anything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. From what I've noticed, there's like 89% of you who are not subscribed. So please subscribe to my channel. Really helps out a lot, and every subscriber I get is... Yeah, I lost my thought over there. So anyways, yeah. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell button, and I'm out.